Is the line distribution unfair or is the idol just untalented? Hello my loves, welcome back to another video, and another episode of Bratz Sessions. Also happy New Year's. In today's video I'm going to be talking about a topic I've been noticing since I got into K-pop, and that's line distribution and the unfairness a lot of idols face when it comes to lines in a song. But the real question is the line distribution really unfair or is the idol just untalented? But before we talk about the topic, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for a free K-pop album. Alright, let's get started. So what is line distribution? For newer listeners, line distribution refers to the amount of time that an artist in a group gets to showcase their talent in a particular song. For example, it is the number of lines each singer gets in a song that's predominantly vocals or that each rapper gets in a song that's mainly rap or both. Now I want to talk about another small topic, and that's how K-pop stans need to start understanding positions. If a K-pop group has positions, they are there for a reason. I'm going to use Twice as an example. People expect Momo to get the same amount of lines as Jihyo when Momo is labeled as a sub-vocalist and main dancer, as her vocals aren't as strong as Jihyo's. But there's another instance in itzy where chaeyoung is a sub-vocalist and main dancer who can hit high notes, a queen. But as we notice, Momo doesn't get a lot of lines but still gets to shine through her dance breaks, while chaeyoung hasn't had one dance break and barely any center parts. Now that's a definition of unfairness. So the final question, is the line distribution unfair or is the idols untalented, is a question I've been wondering for a while. Before you bring up favoritism, I will be covering it in another section of the video. Now some idols or groups I'll be using as examples is Twice, Red Velvet, G-Idol, and NCT. Now when it comes to line distribution, most people complain that the line distribution is unfair and that it's the company's fault, but you can also look at times where the members' voices don't fit the song or the part.
Her voice is somewhat deeper and huskier than Nayeon, so she's suited to sing the chorus. As a result, Nayeon is a more reasonable choice for the intro because her voice is consistent with Twice's general concept and image.
So yes, most line distributions are based on if the idol fits a certain line or concept. With Twice's concept, members like chaeyoung and nayeon are made rappers even if their singing abilities are pretty good. Chaeyoung's voice is kind of deep and fits more of a girl crush concept, while nayeon can sing. She doesn't have a powerful voice and a medium tone as well as a low vocal color. So she was another member that was made a rapper. But then there is Nayeon. While Nayeon is a lead vocalist, she's always seen getting less lines than Nayeon or Jihyo, and I think it's because Nayeon also has a deeper voice. And the same problem with Red Velvet. Yeri and Irene both have lower vocal tones, so their positions are rappers. Now I'm pretty sure there's an idol you've all been waiting for me to cover, and that's Suha. Suha has stated many times that she doesn't feel comfortable in her own voice. And you can hear that from other idols like Felix from Stray Kids and Yosang from itzy, and that usually ends up with that member getting less lines. But we can see that Suha has improved her vocals, but she has also stated that she doesn't want a lot of lines because she gets nervous on stage, and that's also another reason for unfair line distribution. So favoritism is another big thing when it comes to line distribution. But what is favoritism? The practice of giving unfair preferential treatment to one person or group at the expense of another. People assume this is what idols like Nayeon, Mark and Taeyoung, Jennie, and Soyeon, who are said to be the most favored members in their group. But is it really favoritism, or is these members more talented than the other members? The answer is no. All the members in a K-pop group are talented. A lot of these idols get blamed for being too favored. For example, NCT songs are heavily based on rap. Taeyoung and Mark get most of the lines, while people complain that members like Yuta, When, Youngwoo, and Johnny don't get a lot of lines, and this is mainly because they all have softer voices which you don't hear them hitting high notes as much, which is not favoritism. Now we have G-idol, just look at this video.
Is to look at the line distributions for songs produced by other members. As you can see, if they produced it, they more often than not have a larger participation in terms of line distribution. Do you think that maybe the respective producer of the song takes the most amount of lines because they have a certain way they want the song conveyed? And it's not easy to simplify and explain this through words, and sometimes you realistically just have to do it yourself.
So in Soyeon's case is not favoritism because number 1 she produces all their songs, and number 2 if you look at B-sides you will see her at the bottom, but in title tracks, when you have only one rapper like Soyeon, she has to get all the rap parts. Now in Jennie's case, it's far from favoritism. Sure, Jennie is like the face of Blackpink, but Blackpink's line distributions are always fair. There's no more to say on that, and I've already spoken on Nayeon. Now for my overall opinion, if an idol's voice doesn't fit a certain concept, their voice will change, or they'll get less lines. It's simple. For Momo's case, she had to change her deeper tone voice just to fit Twice's concept, and like with BTS, their music used to be rap heavy, but now that it's vocal heavy you will see the rappers get less lines. So in my opinion, half of the incidents fans call favoritism is really just if the idol can fit the song better, and if a certain member sang a part it wouldn't sound right. For example, Jisoo in Ice Cream Era, she didn't get as much lines cause her voice doesn't fit a cute concept and fits Girl Crush or a darker concept. I hope you all understand what I'm trying to say, since I'm not the best at explaining myself, but there are incidents where favoritism does come around, like with Everglow. Everglow's company definitely favors Mia's voice a lot when it comes to their songs. But anyways, that was all for the video, and if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and go turn on post notifications for the next time I upload.
Calling.